Welcome to Daily Blast Live. It's Tuesday, July 24th. We are a live show with a lot to talk about, so let's get right to it. Breaking news we've been following on Daily Blast Live. Multiple sources report singer DEMI Lovato was rushed to the hospital for a possible heroin overdose today. She was found unconscious and treated with Narcan, an emergency treatment for opioid overdose, at her home, according to TMZ. She's being treated at the hospital, and people report she's currently stable. DEMI has been very open in the past about her struggles with addiction. Back in March, she celebrated 6 years of sobriety, but just last month, she released a song called Sober, where she details a possible relapse. Let's take a listen.
Mama, I'm so sorry.
Now, is that a sign that she wasn't sober? I don't know if that puts everything into perspective.
You know, you don't know. You don't know when she wrote it. Just the pain in her voice. I have such empathy when it comes to addiction and addicts. You know, she became addicted to pills and cocaine when she was 17 years old. Her father was an addict. Her father was an alcoholic. And when you're an addict, it is a daily struggle. So who knows if she was actually off the wagon when she wrote that song, or if she was just perpetuating her daily struggle. A lot of people out in America, in the world, can relate to her story. The fact that she's been so candid about it, I just really hope that everybody pulls together, no one is judging her, and that everybody is rooting for her to get better. I
just don't know why we don't take this head on as a society. We still treat drugs like this thing that needs to be hidden in the shadows. But I mean, if you think about some of the best people of our generation have been addicted to drugs, have struggled their entire life. We lost Prince. We lost Michael Jackson. We've lost Whitney Houston. We've lost so many people. Philip Seymour Hoffman. How many people do we need to lose before we stop taking things like Alcoholics Anonymous out of the basement of the YMCA and put it and be like, this is the thing to be proud of, that you're proud of that. People that I'm very close with are in AA and in recovery, and I couldn't be more proud of them. So let's stop hiding this, and let's take this issue head on and deal with it like any other disease.
But she was very open about it for 6 years, well, supposedly 6 years, so I don't think she was hiding it. But
no,
I don't
not
know
her, I mean, just as a societal problem.
Right.
I just know, just from the standpoint of a child or a parent to a child, I mean, that's how we lost my uncle, and the worst look that I've ever seen on anyone's face was of my grandmother after she lost her son. So, I mean, when we talk about it being like a family thing, it is a family issue, and I feel for her because she's such a public person, but she's not a child, but she's a very, very young woman. Very young.
25 years old.
This is a lot to be dealing with in the public eye.
Absolutely. All right. We hope for a speedy recovery and she gets back on the right track. All right. Moving on to Matt Lauer. He says he's an easy mark. In his first interview since he was fired from the Today Show, Matt called into a New Zealand radio show talking about a property he owns there. Locals are upset over access to the land, but listen to what Matt had to say about it.
I believe the groups that are behind this are in some ways, unfortunately, taking advantage of some difficult times I've been through over the past 6 months. And I think they see me as an easy mark.
Oh, wow. Boo-hoo. Can we cue the violins, huh? So we have them. Oh,
does your violin smell bad? Why are you so far away from it? No one plays the violin like that.
Take two. Can we cue? Oh.
Just don't make that face.
Why do you use that face?
You look like your parents are making you play the violin.
It looks like you're trying to play a guitar, like the violin.
Focusing. I've never played the violin, so I'm doing what I would think. Anyways, boo-hoo, Matt Lauer.
So he doesn't have a point here.
Come on, buddy.
Well,
go ahead. Yeah,
he has a point. Of course, people treat him differently. That's what happens when you fall from grace. I mean, it would be argued that he didn't deserve the accolades that he was receiving for so long anyway. So now that, you know, we see him for who he is, of course people are going to take advantage of him, just like he took advantage of his position of power.
Boom. There we go.
Exactly. All right, guys, we are live. Raquel Villanueva has news at the moment.
Thanks, Jeff. Now, who wants to be half a billionaire? You have a couple hours left to buy Mega Millions tickets. The jackpot is now up to $522 million for tonight's drawing. That's a cash option of $308 million. It's the 11th largest jackpot in U.S. Lotto history. Now, are you buying a ticket for tonight's drawing? I just bought a few myself. I'm already half a billionaire in the making.
Wow.
Maybe with that money we can get Sam some violin lessons.
Could you please just go in my ear later in the show and remind me so we could just pull that up and say I could do it later? I actually went on lunch and bought 3 tickets myself.
You think you're going to win?
I have a pretty good feeling about it.
Yeah, right.
Listen, when I buy tickets, I'm like, I'm probably going to win.
Can I make the case for Jeff winning? Who has had a more amazing life than Jeff? It's just in the cards.
He's a lucky guy.
Yeah, you've just had a good life. It might be in the cards.
It's about to get better, buddy. It's about to get better. All right, Deal or No Deal is coming back, and now we have a premiere date. Watch Howie Mandel's big announcement.
Look at their numbers. You see what that says? 12, 5, and 18? Yeah, that's our premiere date. December 5th, 2018. Watch CNBC.
There you go. The revival will air on CNBC. The premiere comes almost 10 years after the show was last in production, but the concept looks pretty much the same. I can't believe it's been 10 years.
Were they jamming out to D-Light in the background? That was amazing.
Yeah, I just never thought about CNBC as an entertainment network. I always thought that was finance. CNBC, do they have any other
game
I'm sorry,
shows?
I feel like I've interrupted your discussion with Erica.
No, you just completely didn't
She asked a
acknowledge
question.
me, but that's okay.
I'm sorry.
And then
What were you talking about?
she was talking about the music in the background, but I was too busy focusing on all the ladies wearing the same dresses and just imagining if we all had to wear the same dresses, how much pressure that would be. Okay, we've completely.
Let's play it again so we can hear what Sam's talking about. Let's play that clip again.
Look at their numbers. You see what that says? 12,
They're jamming out to
5,
D-Light.
and 18? Yeah, that's our premiere date. December 5th, 2018. Watch CNBC.
That absolutely was not D-Light. And it wasn't even, it was not.
Okay, it was. But do you think Meghan Markle will join the team again?
I doubt
for
it.
a surprise little reunion?
If that was D-Light, then Meghan Markle will join the team.
Okay, then Meghan Markle's joining. This just in.
All right.
That was delayed.
Let's move off of here. All right, just announced Roseanne's spinoff, The Connors, has an official premiere date as well. The new series will debut October 16th in the Tuesday 8 p.m. time slot. The Connors will be ABC's attempt to continue the sitcom without Roseanne. The original reboot was canceled back in May, and DBL Nation, will you watch the new spinoff? This is the exact time slot that Roseanne was on in the past. So they got that exact time slot back, which is huge.
Well, I'm going to do the same thing I did for the reboot of Roseanne. I'm going to watch the first episode.
I'm rooting for them. There's a lot of talented actors, writers. I'm so happy to see that the entire crew will have a job. And they've got some really talented producers and writers. I think it could be a big success.
I mean, I think it's all going to start, just Erica, and you'll be able to say this more than anybody after you watch the first episode. How do they go after this? Do they say Roseanne has passed away and the plot line goes from there? Do they say she's dealing with something and she's always never seen on camera, but they act like she's still alive? Do they act like it never happened, like when Dan died at the end of the first run? Like, how are they going to do this?
Not to highlight what happened with DEMI Lovato at all here, but they might deal with the opioid crisis that's going on in America right now, to your point, Al, and they might take a serious point of view on that. And that I'm just speculating, obviously. But we've talked about that in the past.
They've tackled some really hot button issues before, so that's a good point.
Right, and good writers can tackle serious situations and shed, obviously not humor, but obviously you have to
to diffuse it.
You have to have humor to diffuse it, and who better than a family that America's really attached itself to?
Good point.
All right, we can't get enough of our DBL Deal Blast products. Tori Shulman, show us some incredible bargains coming in hot.
Here you go, Jeff. We have some amazing deals on some of the hottest products you can get right now thanks to our friends at morningsave.com. So guys, is anyone here looking for a watch? Like a fashionable one? Okay, get this Martian MVIP Notifier smartwatch. It shows you when you get calls and texts while tracking your steps and calories. Now it's pretty high, it's $215, but today you can get it for 89% off. That's $24 at morningsave.com. Need more zen? Can everyone go om in your life? Get it with this Pure Daily Care Aromatherapy Diffuser Essential Oil gift set. It comes with 6 pure essential oils like lavender and tea tree oil. Now this diffuser is pretty high at $199, but our morningsave.com deal, that's just what? $39. Can I I do it? It's 80% off. I think I can. Again, go to morningsave.com to take advantage of the savings and stick around because we'll have even more deals later in the show. I know.
Those are big deals.
The diffuser, if you don't have one, get one.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have one?
Yes, I have two.
I'm a big candle person. That's why I'm with Byron & Co. over here. Get these candles when you can.
Thank you, Al.
I'm serious. No,
Thank you.
That's the truth.
Coming up on Daily Blast Live, Star Trek actor Zachary Quinto swings by DBL. We talk about his new show and the next Star Trek movie. Don't miss it. And you, the viewer, are the fifth host. Next, we share your comments on a story getting a ton of buzz online.
Guys, I just wanted to give a shout out quickly to a lot of people writing in about Demi Lovato, and Kathy Rowland wrote us in, and it takes a lot of effort and bravery and courage to say what she said, so I just wanted to give a shout out. She wrote on YouTube, "I'm praying for Demi Lovato's higher good." I just lost it because it went away. That's awesome. Oh, here it is. I myself just hit 18 months sober. So, Kathy, we just want to give you a huge shout out because it's not often the in-between months. It's not a year anniversary. Things like that are incredibly important, incredibly achievable, but it takes a lot of effort and support and energy from your support group. So, Kathy, we hope you recognize that we are part of your support group. We are so proud of you. Kathy Rowland, can the... panel's talking, so they'll be different. Patty Griffin Evans says, I would watch the Connors. Roseanne was so loud in the show. I didn't actually watch because of her. So there is interesting, I preferred Laurie Metcalf and John Goodman, because they're the Oscar winners, those are the actors. So if I have good writing and good actors, I'm all about it. Yes, go ahead, Arash, excuse me 1 second. Yeah. Oh, you want me to say it correctly? Okay, honey. Got you. I feel you. Sorry. Okay, cool. So Kyle Baxter says, bring on the Connors. Kathy Rowland just wrote back, I'm trying to buy a ticket. I'm an addict. Gambling is another addiction. Well, there you go. That is an issue with people when it comes to, so stay focused, Kathy, stay strong. We're very, very proud of you. And if anyone, do you guys know if you can pick your numbers? Does anyone want to give away their favorite number? You think?
You shouldn't say it out loud.
You think that'll ruin it? I feel like that's not going to do any. I'll say it.
30 seconds.
One of the numbers is 33.
That's a terrible number.
Oh my God. I shouldn't have said it. So let us know what you guys think. I'll be in the hub. What are your winning numbers, your favorite number to play for the lottery? And we love you, Kathy.
Let's go.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live, just in time for wedding season, Jeff. Yay! Statistics Superblog 538 released this list of songs most frequently banned at reception. So they asked a dozen DJs to name the most common song to get banned by brides and grooms alike. Now take a listen to a few to top the list. This got you talking. Take it away, Jeff Schroeder.
All right, everyone knows
Never
these
do the
dances.
chicken dance again.
I got beef with this list.
I do too.
Old people have to dance at the wedding too.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, they can't be up on stuff. The 85-year-old guy is waiting for the chicken dance. You're not gonna play it because you're too cool at your wedding?
Yes.
All right, let's get to your comments now. Amanda Creamer says, "Who let the dogs out could go away forever."
Yes, Amanda.
Bring the dogs back in.
Yeah, Amanda, I could live without that. Our wedding, we had to actually put every song on the list that we wanted to have played because we got married in Mexico. So it was like pretty much all 60s and 70s, which was very strange.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Helen Garvey writes, back when I got married, I don't remember there being any songs that were so annoying I would want to ban them. My husband and I made our own playlist, gave it to the DJ and said, just press play.
Were any of these like traditional ones on there?
Yes, they are. Are we going to go down the list? Because
Yeah, we'll get to it. Let's get to this last one.
All right. Eric tweets, all weddings should ban Twist and Shout by the Beatles.
Yes.
Over it. This is going to be, look, I'm not really, they don't play the Beatles at black weddings, so I don't know. They don't, I'm sorry. But I put on, even though I love the man, MC Hammer, You Can't Touch This, it makes people dance really silly. And after a couple drinks, I don't want to see somebody doing the Hammer dance.
Well, let's get to some songs that we are supposed to ban from the list, but mine's actually one that I want to play on my list, so just play my song. Yeah. That wasn't my song.
Oh, was it? No, because
she told me it was something else.
No, you
So do you not have a problem with that song?
He thought it was Chris Cross will make you jump. All
right, let's hear Sam's song.
First of all, you did it wrong. That's embarrassing. YMCA is absolutely not allowed at my wedding. Yeah. Al?
You're just going to leave it at that?
Yes.
Mine is like, I love Hammer. I love what he did for hip hop. But just at weddings, people have too many drinks, and Hammer just gets in people's soul and makes it's bad. There's going to be a lot of Hammer pants, a lot of Hammer dancing. So it's got to be this song. Let's take a listen.
Al put when he liked.
No, he said.
I said it can't be at the wedding, but I like it in general.
Oh,
it's not
sorry.
He's trying to justify his.
This is a very confusing song.
I just had to go with this one because it's the worst earworm ever.
Well, there you go.
Hey, you are welcome.
There you go, guys. We are live. Brett Forrest has news at the moment.
Thank you, Jeff. We have our first official look at the Murphy Brown revival from CBS and Entertainment Weekly. Check it out. Candice Bergen there front and center for the highly anticipated reboot. The cast sat down for their first table reading just this morning in New York. The show ended in 1998 after 10 seasons, and now the new show will premiere on September 27th.
Thank you, Brett. We got even more DBL deals, blast savings. Tori Shulman has the deals, and they're coming in hot.
You guys ready for this? Cool. Okay, so we have some amazing deals on some of the hottest products you can get right now thanks to our friends at morningsave.com. First, the Nuovo Glow 16 LED teeth whitening system. Now, it comes with gel for 20 to 25 treatments. It's normally as high as $299, but thanks to our friends at Morningsave, you can get it for just $29. That is a 90% savings. You can't beat that. Next, the Motorola Focus HD Wi-Fi camera. The smart tag sense movement on windows and doors. It also includes free 24-hour recording. Now, it's normally as much as $110, but our friends, they hooked us up at MorningSave. Yeah, you can get it for $59, okay? That's just a steal. And again, go to morningsave.com right now to take advantage of the savings. We will be right back. Okay, any other songs that you guys particularly can't stand? Remember, the
songs that you can stand.
Yeah, that's where I was going.
Seems like a lot more
Chicken
songs.
Dance to me is absolutely atrocious.
Yeah, but Al's right. There's older people that's all. You're gonna get them on the floor with the YMCA, the Cupid Dance.
Cupid Shuffle, the electric slide.
Love the Cupid Shuffle.
So you're gonna get old people who are reluctant to dance on the dance floor with those songs.
That's the song that gets Grandpa up and dancing.
You don't think Grandpa's going to want to dance to like an old cool Aerosmith song or an old cool Beatles song or a
But there's
Stones
no-
Or
song?
Motown song.
No, but there's
Or
no
Frank
like.
Sinatra.
at our wedding.
Motown is good for
got
everybody.
people-
Motown gets everybody going.
But everyone could go like this.
That's so
But everyone looks
embarrassing.
idiotic when they do
Yeah.
it.
That's the okay. You think everyone on the dance floor looks good when they dance at a wedding?
Oh, who said yeah?
Talk about how.
Brett, do you want to come on up here and show us some
Yeah, Brett, show us the dance.
Come on, let's see, guys. Let's get some bread up here. Come on, Brett.
Come on. And we can't sing, so good luck playing it in your head.
So I'll go like this.
Celebrate. Okay.
Okay. Because we
You're
can't
singing
sing
Celebration
I know,
for
I sang
YMCA.
the wrong song.
Yeah, I got confused.
Okay, so go ahead. Ready?
Do the mark. You can say the song.
Hey,
Hey! Yeah, that just
I mean, if everyone's doing that, you don't look bad.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
If everyone's doing that.
And where else
But if
do you
you're
do
trying to
And
dance,
after, you know,
if you're trying to dance and you're like, you look like an idiot.
I think
that?
everyone.
Who dances like the love boat?
Once your tie's loosened,
At a wedding.
Once your tie is on your head, it's
I've had ties on my head. So what's the best song to dance to when you're a little bit, Best song?
stanky leg.
Let's see. How do you do it?
I do a good stanky
Let's
leg.
see. Oh.
I do a real.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. Today's Chatting with the Stars is my dream interview. I grew up watching Star Trek, and now I get to talk with the Zachary Quinto, who plays, of course, Spock in the series reboot. But right now, we're talking about his new show, In Search Of, on the History Channel. Here we go.
I'm drawn to the unknown, the otherworldly, and those experiences so beyond belief, they call everything into question. I'm exploring some of the most enduring mysteries that continue to haunt mankind in search of the truth, wherever it leads me.
Zachary Quinto, thank you so much for joining us on Daily Blast Live. You host and are executive producer for the In Search Of series. So tell us about it, and what are we in search of?
Well, we are in search of unknown mysteries and phenomena from around the world and beyond. It's based on a show that was on in the late 70s and the early 80s, hosted by my dear friend, the late, great Leonard Nimoy.
May he rest.
So I am carrying the mantle further, and then we carry it off into new directions and explore things like artificial intelligence or mind control, life after death, superhumans, time travel. So there's a lot of experiences that we dive into, literally and figuratively.
Ooh, I like that. Dive into that. Well, as you said, the show is hosted by the one, the only Leonard Nimoy. Let's pour one out for our homie. You took over for the role of Spock. How does one step into those iconic Spockish shoes? How do you do that?
Well, I was really lucky to have Leonard as part of the process, you know, and we became incredibly close friends for the last decade of his life. And so there was a real connection between us. I feel like that was a part of that experience and a part of this one.
This is going to make me choke up, but my family is a Trekkie family, as I said. My mom has a chronic illness, and Star Trek was the one show, and still is, that soothes her, including you. The next film, Star Trek 4, will be directed by a woman, S.J. Clarkson. Tell me, are there any updates or scoops that you can spill that I can pass on to my mother?
Oh, I wish I had some info. You know, I think we're taking it in a new direction with SJ, who's amazing. I've worked with her before. A real milestone for the franchise. A film has never been directed by a woman before. The TV shows certainly have, but never a film. I don't know too much about the story, other than to say that I think it'll be a real adventure. We're all really excited to come back and make another movie. And it's always so gratifying to know how much it means to people in their lives. And, you know, how much it soothes people, like you said, and gives people hope. And there's such an inherent faith in humanity in the Star Trek universe. So please tell your mom that, you know, I send her a lot of good wishes and wish her the best and thank her for, you know, being such a fan of the world, because we love when we can bring comfort to people. That's so important. And I'm sorry to hear she's going through that, but sending her a lot of good love.
That means a lot. Thank you. We watched our whole childhood. Gene Roddenberry is my godfather in my head. Thank you so much, Zachary Quinto. And I've waited my whole life to say this. Live long. Where's the camera?
Live long and prosper.
Thank you
wait,
so
wait,
much.
what did you say? Live long and what?
And prosper.
Oh, you did say it. Okay, good. I was right there with you. Live long and prosper. Absolutely.
Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. I always remember this interview. Thanks a lot.
Great. Thank you. Take care.
Great interview, Tori. Why did you get so emotional?
I think it's because when you see a loved one be healed by something specific, like a piece of music or a piece of art or an acting situation, then that person literally speaks to you. I felt like Spock was talking to my mom.
That's awesome.
I felt like my, Love you, Judy. Love you. Thank you, guys.
Remember, I literally cut the rug.
Yeah.
Remember when
What
I
was
cut
that
the
for us,
rug?
too, when everybody was dancing right here?
And I made the rug go back and forth.
Yeah.
Unlike your dancing skills right here. Embarrassing.
What was that?
Yeah.
What? What was that dance thing? You know, I kept it
Right here, in the middle of the thing.
Wasn't that just like a dance off?
Like a month ago.
Let's see,
month
your
or two
best
ago.
violin.
Yeah.
Jeff.
Sam, what was that for?
Dancing with the host when we had Sam dancing like a...
Stu, can
Oh,
you ask?
Sam Harris was here. From
What would you like?
Oh, yeah. Who
Can
won?
we have
No, Ebony
Jeff
won. Did
play the
Ebony win?
violin?
No, we're not doing that. Hey, Jeff wants to play the violin.
No. I already set something up.
Copy. He said that's. Raj said that's fine.
Okay, cool. I'm going to ask
Did
you
you
to play
play
the
any-
violin.
did you play any
Because she
Yeah, I
already
played the
heard me.
baritone. They called me the heavy metal.
They were supposed to play.
Literally, and
Sam
because
just played.
Because it's
So the
heavy.
comments are gone.
And I love heavy metal.
That one.
What? I had a good one.
Which one is it?
It would have been literally.
Well, let's see if
They
we
called
can
me
get
the
it.
heavy metal because I was
Maybe
the
it's
biggest
going on.
instrument there.
Maybe it is. All right.
I played a
I don't know
good
what's going on.
Louie later. 3 notes. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. I was talented in band, kids.
First chair?
Huh?
I guess you were the only chair, right?
There was like 6 of us.
Oh.
Me, Sonia Wheeland. No, only 2 of us did the baritone. Yeah. Bye. Tie.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. We have a couple of viewer comments, but the one that we're getting the most here from you guys is they want to hear Sam play the violin again.
Yeah.
Jeff. Okay.
You're a good sport. You're a good sport.
What?
You're a good.
So aggressive.
We're out of time. You got a quick comment?
Jordan needs to be the one buying the tickets because she's the winner in the family. That's Peggy Williams.
That's Tuesday.
Oh, God.